Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your May 2024 general reading. We are looking at the first half of May, roughly the first couple of weeks, and this reading is for the fire sign of Leo. Welcome everyone, I hope you're well. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos. So, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you're cross-watching for Leo, this video is relevant and for you. If you know any or all of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, watch those as well for any additional insight and perspective they may provide, particularly those of you that are on the cusp of two signs. It's always a good idea to watch both because different parts resonate differently. It is a general reading, so it may resonate a little differently for everyone. Now, if you find that something does hit home, it really does resonate with you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, pull the curtain back, perhaps reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or title of this video. I would love to hear from you. I can usually respond the same day or within 24 hours with more info. I do offer quite a wide array of reading options for all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, budgets, spreads. There's something in there for everyone. So if you're interested, email me. I'm usually quite diligent about timely scheduling as well, so message me if you'd like. Okay, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both by artist Cyril Marchetti. Let's see, Leo, what the first half of May looks like for you. We begin with the Queen of Cups. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus showing up as a queen, but it's a general reading. Could be a male as well, or simply the energy of this card. Somebody who is mature, balanced, and emotionally intelligent with their decisions and uses and allows that to guide her decisions. With the Nine of Wands. This card is about resilience and perseverance even when you feel tired, discouraged, feeling like giving up. Our Wounded Warrior card. But paired with the Queen of Cups, I think some of you may be feeling like you're going through a bit of an emotionally vulnerable time. This is about having the emotional resilience to power through to get to the end of something which is very close. Next we have the Queen of Wands, which is likely you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a queen, but again, general reading could be male. Queen of Fire, assertive, energetic, a go-getter, charismatic, a good leader, a good problem solver, a good delegator, somebody who has learned to balance the best of the energies of fire, excitement, enthusiasm, passion. With the Ten of Cups, the Happy Home, Happily Ever After card. A completion, home, marriage, family. I feel like some of you are on the cusp of, or right on the horizon is a very fulfilling and emotional relationship coming in. Next we have the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfilled, getting what you want, your cups overflowing with abundance. With the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have a King and Queen of Wands here, so for some of you this may reference more of a relationship reading because this is a matched pair regardless of what the other sign is. It might be a fire sign, male or female. Or it could be somebody manifesting as the King of Fire. From the bottom of the deck, I feel like taking both of these. I have two cards just fell out. The Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles, or coins, the King of Earth. So from the bottom of the deck is the overall energy focused theme. So new beginnings here. Ace of Fire, the number 1 of fire, a new beginning, an exciting new beginning. we have a king of earth here, king of coins or king of pentacles. There's two kings showing, two kings, two females. But I feel like both of these feminine energies are representing you, even if you're a male watching this. I think for some of you, this feels like this may only resonate for some of you out there, because it feels like it's really, really centered around relationship and home, family, marriage. Feels like for some of you, you have two choices here, that there is somebody perhaps that you have been involved with, are involved with, or still have an emotional attachment or connection to, and there's somebody new either there on the horizon. Something is beginning, the opportunity for that. Let's clarify a bit that overall energy of the King of Coins, Ace of Wands. Two of Cups, soulmates, kindred spirits. Knight of Cups, a love-driven offer, an offer of love, support, encouragement. The Ace of Wands again, the Tower. Startling, unexpected, a game changer, potentially a life path changer, should you choose to take it. It feels like some of you have met a soulmate. Soulmates aren't necessarily there for the rest of our lives. Some of you that for whom this is a two-party situation, it may be that you have been involved with one before or are involved. For some of you, this is clearly a third-party situation, you and two other people. It may be that you have a specific choice in front of you of two people, or somebody is just coming in now, but it feels like you have some kind of an emotional attachment to this other person, this King of Wands. Let's keep unfolding this. So a startling new love and new romance, a new soulmate, kindred spirit coming in. Unexpected, completely unexpected, feeling like it's coming out of nowhere. But of course, such major arcana cards are driven by spirit. God, spirit, angels, and guides coordinating things. Let's take a look at that Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands. There's some difficulty here. It speaks of having emotional resilience through a difficult time. Your emotions leading you. The Emperor. It's interesting because the Emperor is attached to the sign of Aries, which is a fire sign. We do have that King of Fire here. Probably an older person. The Six of Cups. This is a card typically of history, historical attachment. And the Ten of Swords, betrayal, can represent betrayal or a feeling of kind of being thrown under the bus. Tens represent cycle ending or a cycle coming full circle, a completion. And Swords is governed by the element of air, which governs how we think, our mind, our belief systems and ideologies. So the Ten of Swords, regardless how it plays out in the specifics for you, is about coming to the challenging, even painful realization that something is at an end, it's done, it's over, or it is not going to have the outcome that you want. And it feels like it's about this other person. Again, for some of you, it's clearly you choosing between two people. It feels like there is somebody you are already involved with or connected with or still have an emotional attachment to, but you're coming to the realization that it's not meant to be. It's run its course. It's not going to go any further. And yet you have these emotions about this person or this emotional connection to this person in that situation. And this new thing coming in, this startling new thing, which seems more in alignment with your path moving forward, this person with your path moving forward, but you know that it's going to, or you fear that it's going to cause pain to this other person. So perhaps feeling, even though you have the emotional resilience and the strength to get through this, it's also a time of emotional vulnerability and being empathic with all people, with both of these people. Let's take a look at that Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. I usually try to look at cards from a variety of different perspectives, but some, even in the general reading, sometimes they feel very specifically skewed in one direction. And here there's a strong theme of relationship, home, love, marriage, having to choose. Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, but entering a time of emotional fulfillment. Although the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it's entering. The Two of Pentacles, juggling, a choice. Twos always represent kind of a crossroads, a choice, duality. The Three of Pentacles, choosing between, having two choices. This is third party here. The Ten of Cups, again with the Ten of Pentacles. This is marriage. This is a long-term stable commitment. This is a commitment that you don't have to worry about. It's a classic combination for marriage here. But there's a choice that has to be made, and it is a difficult choice because it feels like for many of you, you have to, regardless of whether this is a romantic love, it feels like it is for many of you, or some other combination of circumstances here. The choice is challenging. It's emotionally challenging. It feels like either choice is going to be painful in some sense. Let's take a look at that Nine of Cups and King of Wands. Actually, tell me a little bit more about, let's take a look here. The Lovers, which typically represents a relationship at a crossroads, a choice, a significant choice. The choice might be about the relationship. Do we do this? Do we do that? Do we go forward together? How? Do we go our separate ways? Or it might be in another area of life, but a choice that will significantly affect the life of a relationship. Sometimes it represents a third-party situation, which is what exactly I feel here. For some of you, this is very specifically a third-party situation. You know, in the early tarot decks, there wasn't a Lover's card. There was a card called the Choice, and it showed a man standing in front of two women, sometimes vice versa. And the implication was that a choice had to be made, you know. The Moon. Hidden fears, a lack of certainty, a lack of clarity. The Three of Swords, heartache, heartbreak, breakup, separation, sometimes because of a third-party situation. It's all over this reading, and it's connected to this King of Wands. Let's take a look at that King of Wands. The Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Wands again. Lots of repeating and validating cards here. It feels like for some of you, this person can't or couldn't offer you what it was you wanted, a true commitment, a true long-term stable commitment that carried the stability and assurance that you wanted, kind of like marriage, the commitment of marriage here. It feels like this other person couldn't or wouldn't, wasn't able to, but somebody new is coming in that can and is offering that. And it's very, very attractive, and it appears to be a soulmate, kindred spirit connection, even if you had that kind of connection with the King of Wands, because we can have more than one in our life. Perhaps this other person, you were meant to learn some pretty valuable lessons and then move on. Often that's how soulmates are. But it feels like this person just can't or won't or couldn't or wouldn't offer you what it is that you wanted. There was too much fear, maybe from their own history, moving forward, but there's somebody new. Again, this whole reading is, for some of you, it's clearly a third-party situation here. It's having to choose between two paths. At its most fundamental level, it's having to choose two paths. There's emotional vulnerability and difficulty in making that choice because it feels like no matter which path you choose, it's going to be challenging and difficult, and there's going to be some emotional pain here. Interesting reading. All right, let's wrap it up with some advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit for Leo, first half of May 2024. Judgment. You're being called to action. You're being called to make a choice. Typically, this shows up when there is a choice in front of you, and the choice will have significant ramifications, and you're answerable for that, right? Because that's what judgment means. What does it mean to be judged? To be called to answer, to account for yourself, the decisions you make or the decisions you don't make. Typically, this shows up when there's a new decision, and often it's a second chance card or Spirit kind of providing an opportunity to take a new path. It's on you whether you take it or not, but it feels like it's oriented towards this new direction, this new path, or this new person. So this is a significant, potentially life path changing choice, which we already know by the Tower. This is something that could completely change your life. The Ace of Cups, new love and romance, a new path of the heart opening up again. Looky who's here, the King of Pentacles, which is the same as that King of Coins. The Four of Wands, the happy home, marriage, commitment. And the Fool, starting a whole brand new life journey, a whole brand new life cycle, getting out of your comfort zone, taking a leap of faith, challenging yourself. Well, it's really clear. This feels so specific to some of you out there. Spirit's even advocating for this King of Earth, whether or not they're an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What they're bringing and what they're offering is true and deep and stable, and something you don't have to worry about. But yet there's this connection to this other person or this other situation. And it looks difficult. And it looks like for many of you, you already know this on an intuitive level. For some of you, this new person hasn't showed up yet, or they're on the periphery, or they just came in. There's a real sense of newness about it. And I think that the speed, the offer and the speed at which it comes in is going to be quite unexpected and quite fast. And it feels like Spirit is advocating for that path, but free will and agency. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Those are your messages for the first half of May. I hope you found them helpful, useful, gave you some food for thought. Again, if this did resonate, you'd like to pull the curtain back, take a deeper look at it, perhaps reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the May mid-month readings. Until then, as always, stay safe and well, and I hope to see you back here again quite soon. Bye-bye.